We're live and getting ready for what should be another great NFL matchup. We're glad you could join us for our first broadcast of the year. Today's matchup looks like it'll be a great battle between two very evenly matched teams as the Falcons match up against Sharks. Welcome to another presentation of NFL football. Hi, everyone. I'm Al Michaels, and with me, as always, John Madden.
Now, here's one of the better quarterbacks in the league. And the great thing about him is that he always gets the job done. Maybe it's selling a play pass or throwing a block on a reverse. He's always out there doing the little things to help his team to victory.
Sharks have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot on the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
You can see these guys are fired up and ready to get this thing going.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. Both teams have taken the field, and the season is about ready. Back to the field. Atkinson will be kicking off.
To start the game. Number 30, back to return.
It's on its way. From the 4. They're ready to go on offense for the first time.
Number 30 on the return.
Only one man back.
The drive at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Vanderbilt. Sharp stiffer. Just about a yard on the run.
A ball carry. 1 yard gain on the play. Hit the ball.
That gets set. Throwing. Gain of a handful.
83 with the reception.
A lot of fans have looked forward to this game all week, John, with two of the best quarterbacks in the league.
I had a chance to talk to both of these guys before the game, and it's funny. They both use the word respect. They have a lot of respect for each other, and really, they both said they enjoy the games more when you have to measure yourself against another great quarterback.
With the pass, almost on a second. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
Johnstone into return. Here's the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. The offense heads out onto the field for the first time. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 37.
Give it all you got.
Going to the air on first down. Throws it. Incomplete. And that pass is dropped. The throw was right there, but he couldn't make the catch.
He did a nice job of getting in position and giving the quarterback a good target. He just couldn't get it under control.
Only one man back. Pressure. Looking for an option. Gets the pass off. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
Pass, and he steps out of bounds at the 48. Good job of bringing the pass in.
This guy can really move. He turns things up 2 or 3 notches when it really counts. That's the kind of thing you love to see as a coach. Guys who have that second and third gear.
Irwin lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Gets rid of it. He'll bring him down at the 38-yard line. They were able to make it past the first down marker on that play.
And the receiver did a good job of maintaining body control to jump up and grab it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Under pressure, throwing the 30. Peterson over and over throws the ball where only his receiver can get to it.
And that's what makes him so effective. He never seems to make a bad throw. Just about every pass is right on the money. If you ask me, he might be one of the most accurate passers in the league right now.
Moving right. Number 21 came up from the corner to make the play.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
3rd down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 31-yard line. Irwin, the lone back.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
It's the toss to the left. Couldn't find any success in the middle.
And he was looking for a place to cut back, but the defenders had all their gaps, and there was no place to cut at all.
This will be a long field goal attempt, about a 49-yarder. And it's up. It's good. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 30, back to the 10.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 7-yard line. Closes one tackle. What a collision. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known.
We'll see. Get in there, Lon.
Molden in motion. Closing in with the pass. Plenty of pressure, and he barely gets the pass away.
That's the best way to do it. As a defense, you never want the quarterback to be able to settle in and feel comfortable in the pocket. Bringing guys in the blitz or playing bump and run on the outside can really disrupt the play's execution.
Pressure coming. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. Third and 10. Miami lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. With the throw, the catch. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Bulldog under. We got nothing.
Handed off to the back. Vanderbilt couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
It's 2nd down and a long way to go. Vick with a man in motion. Another run. Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Miami comes out in a dime package. He gets the count. Pressure, throwing. The 40. Big time play by Justice.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunky yard.
They got nothing.
Vick sets up, passing on first down. Decent gain, about 4.
With the carry, gain of 4 on the play.
They need 6. Ball on the 25-yard line. 8th play of this drive. Gives the ball off. 1 yard gain by the running back.
On the run, 1 yard gain on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Drops back. Under pressure with the pass. Perfect throw. He's on the run. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line. Throwing on first down. He tried to scramble but couldn't find any running room.
That's one of those plays where it might have been better just to throw the ball away.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Closing in, surveying the field. And it's complete. He throws a perfect strike.
That was one heck of a throw. You could see him setting for the pass, then boom, it was gone.
Crumple moves in motion. He'll get it again. Vanderbilt couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
So this will be a 23-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up. The kick sails through. It's good. Number 1 is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Number 1 back to return.
Nice distance. From the 2. The offense ready to go again after their last possession resulted in a field goal. All right, 1st and 10. Ball on their own 22. Sharks line up in trips bunch.
22-yard line. 1st and 10.
Dropping back to pass on first down. With the pass, intercepted. Heat on the quarterback may have forced that interception.
And the other thing is, the secondary was just sitting back there waiting in their zone. He tossed it up there. They were all over it.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
Think about it. Let's go. Come on. We got it. Set. Cowboys.
Pressure coming with the throw. A good, strong throw by the quarterback on that pass.
Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by.
Give him nothing, D. Fire out. Cowboy.
Vic sets up.
Bring the pain.
Vanderbilt couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined. They get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Again, he'll get the call. Looks like he just made it past the mark. He should have been stopped short, but he was able to power his way for a first down.
Yeah, and you could put that one on the defense because they had a shot at it. They just couldn't bring him down.
It's 1st and goal. 8 yards to the goal line.
Hit the ball. Get out of the
Gets the toss to the right. About a 1-yard loss.
On the run. Loss of 2 on the ball.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
Lead him up. Come on, partner.
The Falcons using motion. Pressure. Breaking free. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Here's what happened on that touchdown. The receivers couldn't create any separation for the defense. When the quarterback finds a lane, and he decides to do it himself, and he ends up in the end zone.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. And so they didn't have very far to go and were able to take advantage of that and get the touchdown.
I think when they took the field, they saw how close they were to the end zone. They took it upon themselves to make sure the drive got them a touchdown, not just a field goal. That's a great job by the offense to understand the situation and make the most of it.
Number 1 in to kick this one off.
Up for the kickoff. Number 1 back to return.
Sends it sail. From the 8-yard line. The last time the offense had the ball, they gave it away on an interception. Let's see what happens this time down the field.
Get in there. Tiger up. 94. Sideline to sideline. Bring the pain.
Aimed it off the back, and he stopped at the 24-yard line. Irwin couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws could be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
Under pressure, and he hits his target. Perfect pass leading to extra yardage after the catch.
The receiver found a seam in the defense, allowing him to make the catch and pick up some extra yardage before the defense was able to catch him.
10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
We'll see.
Closing in, it's broken up. The blocking broke down on that play, allowing the defender to get to the quarterback as he was releasing the ball.
Creating pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection.
Atlanta comes out with 7 in the secondary.
40-yard line.
You got it. Snake eyes.
Dropping back. Gets the pass off. Incomplete. He was unable to bring that one in.
I just don't know how you lose focus in a football game.
Ain't got nothing.
Fifth play of this drive. Pressure coming with the throw. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
Moya is back to punt. Here's the punt. He's waiting for the fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
14-yard line. First and 10.
Vanderbilt. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what happens. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
Second and long coming up here. Drops back with the throw. Perfect pass. 1 yard gain on that play.
That's the catch. 1 yard gain on the play.
The Falcons line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Ford goes in motion. Fakes the throw. Gets rid of it. The 30. Breaks the tackle. Vick with a good throw on that pass.
Not only does he have a powerful arm, but he also has a quick release and accuracy to go along with it.
First and 10. Ball on their own 34. Fullback handoff. He's bringing down. Miles ahead. Breaks through. Picks up about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
The Falcons come out with 4 wide receivers lined up tight. Dropping back. Pressure with the throw. And the catch is made. Perfect pass. Great catch. And that'll move the chains.
14 on the play.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Drops back. Under pressure. Throwing. Vanderbilt did a great job of looking that ball right into his hands.
The quarterback made sure that the only guy that could make the catch was his receiver.
Second and 11. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Dropping back. Closing in. Well, he tried to turn that one upfield, but was met with heavy resistance.
The defense didn't over-pursue on that play, and they were in great position to stop him before he got very far.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation. Ball on the 43-yard line. 8th play of this drive. Man in motion. Gets rid of it. Incomplete.
Here's what happened. The quarterback just didn't have a throwing lane for his pass. When he let that one go, the lineman got his hand up, and he batted it down at the line.
Number 1, we'll try to have this one stop inside the 10. Here's the kick. They'll spot this one where it went out. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. That's a 3-yard gain. It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 23. They'll go from the I formation. We'll get the call again. They couldn't get anything going through the middle.
You know, it was because the defense filled all the gaps. Back was looking for a place to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the gaps, bringing them down for a loss.
Get in there.
Nickelback at this time. Throwing. And it's complete. Good pass and catch there as he records his 3rd reception of the game.
The defense better start watching this guy because he's been getting some room to work with out there. If they don't, they might wish they had, because he's the kind of guy who can really take over a game.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
The Falcons line up in trips bunch.
34-yard line.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Vanderbilt.
The running game has not been able to get started today. They got to hope that the passing offense is ready to carry the load.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Second and 10. Ball on their own 34. They're going with a form of bunch formation. Handed off to the back. Vanderbilt wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Pressure coming. This pass is incomplete. He overthrew the target.
I wonder if that one slipped out of his hand. It was clearly off target.
Time for a punt here as it's now 4th down. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up the punt. Here's the kick. Fair catch called for.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch. If they don't want to go into the half down by this much, they're going to need some good pros and good clock management here.
Robinson goes in motion.
Rotate. Get in there, Ron.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure. Gets rid of it. Behind, but he has it. And they hurry up to the line.
7-yard gain on the play.
Under pressure, and he's tackled behind the line by Kearney. It's 3rd and long now, and the defense can afford to back off and play it soft. 3rd down and long coming up here. Ball on their own 25. Dimebacks in for this play. Closing in. Throws it. A little off target, but caught. So we have 1st and 10 here. They'll bring the blitz. Pressure coming. Rolling. Pass ball's incomplete. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll need a good pickup here to make their way further downfield, or they'll have to face a 3rd down situation. Atlanta looking for the pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. Peterson sets up.
Let's go. Come on. You got it.
Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. That incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down.
If they're going to get the first here, they'll need their offensive line to maintain their blocks and give the quarterback enough time to make a good throw.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Drops back. Pressure, throwing. Incomplete. Fourth down, upcoming after that incomplete pass.
The intended receiver on the play.
Molden sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the punt. This one goes out of bounds.
Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half, but they got to be careful and not let the other team back in it with a turnover.
They'll go from the I formation.
29-yard line. First and 10.
Man in motion.
Bust this grill, D.
Pass play here on first down. Under pressure with the throw. Incomplete pass. He was pressured as the defense forced the issue.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete. If this coach is anything like I think he is, he won't be satisfied with the lead. And he'll have his guy throwing to give him a chance at some more points before halftime.
Closing in. He has room. Atlanta will call a timeout here. They have one timeout remaining.
Time for the defense to play up tight and bump those receivers. If they do that, they can disrupt any short patterns that the quarterback is planning on throwing to.
And off to the tailback. Miami will call a timeout here. They have two timeouts left. They wanted to pound it through the middle, but they got pounded for a loss.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect time for these guys to call a blitz. They got in there, filled the gap, and brought down the back for a loss.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3-0. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. But he made the right decision there. And here's where efficiency is the key. They're down right now, but if they score before the half, it'll really help them out. They just can't afford a turnover that gives the other team a chance to increase the lead.
Peterson gets set.
Get in there. Sideline.
Pressure coming. Throwing. A lot of space in front of him. Miami will call a timeout here. That's their second.
One thing you don't want to do when trying to get a late scoring drive is turn the ball over. They're already behind as it is, and they can't afford to be down anymore. So it's all about smart decisions by the offense.
Pressure with the pass. Almost got it. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
Third and maybe one. Ball on their own 34. Man in motion. Gets the pass off. Stewart takes him down at the 44. They're trying to get in range for a last-second field goal attempt before halftime. Seven defensive backs in on this one. They'll pass on the first down. Under pressure with the throw. This pass is incomplete. Good pass rush, John, as they try to disrupt the timing.
This defensive coordinator understands that pressure is the key to forcing the offense into making mistakes. If his players keep playing like this, he might be up for a head coaching job pretty soon. This is where the defense needs to just play smart and not give up a big play. There's not a whole lot of time left, so they just need to prevent him from getting into field goal range.
This one falls incomplete. Third down, upcoming after the incomplete pass.
Receiver on the play.
The Falcons line up in the quarter defense.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
He's brought down in the backfield. Patrick Kerner now has 2 sacks in the game.
I'll tell you, he's having a heck of a game out there today.
And they'll get ready to punt it away as we near the end of the half. Moye will come into this game to punt. Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information.
Here comes the heat. Get out. Set.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Dropping back, closing in, flings it to the outside. And he's tackled behind the line. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, Atlanta 10, Miami 3. Let's take a look at our halftime stats. Number 1 comes in to kick off.
Kicking off to start the second half.
He kicks it off from the 1-yard line. Looking for leverage. Sharks will start this drive from the 24-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24.
First and 10. Ball on the
Pressure coming. Throwing. This one falls incomplete. Can't complete that short pass, and it's 2nd down. Melissa, anything new from the sideline?
Thanks, Al. The coach is not a happy camper. He wants to establish the running game. The lack of a ground attack has forced them to alter their game plan, but they've made some adjustments. We'll see if it pays off, Al.
Thanks, Melissa. Drops back. Irwin. Maybe a yard on the drive.
with the carry. 1-yard gain on the play.
Nine yards to go.
Get out, Pete.
Dropping back. Pressure. Gets rid of it. Incomplete. The short pass off the mark, and it's now 4th down.
Receiver on the play.
Moye is looking for a good punt here. Molden is back to receive this kick. From the 37-yard line. The 40. The 30. Into the open. The 10. Touchdown Falcons. So a tremendous punt return. It goes all the way for 6.
You know how baseball has a specialist that just close out games? Football has these guys who can just flat out return kicks.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. That's 17 unanswered points.
They just can't seem to stop him.
Once again, John, special teams, big part of this game and so many games. And the offense now goes right back onto the field after that punt return for a touchdown.
Now they've got their defense fired up and ready to make another stop. They can force them into 3 and out and punt again. Boy, you talk about a scenario. That coverage team will have to go right back out there and try and stop that guy from doing it back to back.
He got all of that one. Sharks will start the drive from the 17-yard line. They line up in the I formation. Looking to run it here. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. Did a good job pressuring the quarterback on that play.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passes. but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
Peterson gets set. Under pressure, throws it. No pass reception on that play, John, and that's surprising considering his reputation.
He's always been able to catch a ball. He has soft hands and good body control. He ran a good route, and the quarterback made the right read. He just didn't bring it in.
Give it all you got, Pete. Come on. Let's go. Ball.
Irwin, the deep man. Man in motion.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Give it all you got.
Flag down.
Offsides. On the defense.
So he's called for encroachment.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
Following the defensive penalty, it's now 3rd and 5. Irwin setting up play action. Throwing. Misses tackle. Runs through the tackle. At the 40. The 30. To the air they go for a long game.
Again, you talk about making a big play. That's what this guy could do, and he did it right there.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Lose it.
Only one man back. Looks to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A nice pass, a nice catch, and it goes for the score.
That was just a solid play. That guy was not going to be denied.
So with the play in question, the coach has decided to challenge the call.
Yeah, they might get this call reversed.
John, they're trying to determine exactly where they'll spot the ball.
I'll tell you what, unless they're seeing something that we're not seeing, I don't think they're going to overturn this one.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. The defense will be charged a timeout.
And the official was unable to see anything to change his mind, so the call stands.
But they took the time to make sure.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
They did everything they had to on that one. The end result is a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
Atkinson is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Back deep to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 1-yard line. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone.
First and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Gets the handoff on the delay. Vanderbilt didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
The Falcons using motion. Little stops him for negative yardage, and that's now 3 tackles for him in this game. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner is stuck.
As soon as he got the ball, there was a defender in his face to knock him down.
Man in motion. Drops back. Gets rid of it. Behind, but caught.
Watch it here. This is a great call on third down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. But this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 35. That gets set. The Falcons using motion. 9-yard gain.
25 on the run. 9-yard gain on the play.
The Falcons line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
43-yard line.
Cross play to the right. Number 35. Didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them offside. The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Closing in. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzes from the outside, it could make for a very long day for the quarterback.
Number 1 lines up in the backfield for the punt. Johnstone is the deep return man. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Gets rid of it. Almost picked off. He couldn't come up with the interception.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. When it got to him, it just bounced off his hand.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 24. Peterson sets up. Irwin. The 30. Picked up 9 on the play.
The ball carrier. 9-yard gain on the play. Third and 1. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Drops back. Pressure coming with the throw. Pass ball's incomplete. He was stopped short of the first down marker on that catch.
You know, I don't know why you call a play that doesn't take your receiver past that first down marker.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the kick. This could be a dangerous one. His blocks are set up. Just a great punt return there, John.
And then he just ran out of steam. But I'll tell you this, he gave him great field position.
It's 1st and 10. Crumple in motion. Vanderbilt. 1-yard gain by the running back.
With the carry, 1-yard gain on the play.
They're going with a form of bunch formation here.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Hand off to the tailback. Pickup of about a yard on the run.
1-yard gain on the play.
Third down and long coming up here. They'll bring the blitz. Throws it, and he hits his target. Vick zips the ball into the receiver on that one.
The quarterback quickly read the defense and fired the ball into the receiver for a first down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Tosses it out to the left. Vanderbilt couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole. And he needs a line to create that little crease, or cutback lane to break free.
Ball at about midfield.
Come on, D up. Drop back. They got nothing.
Pressure. Steps up into the pocket. Gets the pass off. Nice call going to the air. That'll move the chain.
13-yard gain on the play.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Vick sends a man in motion. Just about a 3-yard gain there.
With the carry, 3-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. Again with the carry. The back picks up about 2 on that carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Drops back, slings it to the outside. He's taken down in the backfield by Thomas. Vanderbilt continues to be a reliable target. That's his 3rd catch of the game. They'll have to really get it because it'll be about a 53-yard attempt. And it's on its way. It's good. Another one that goes through, his 2nd of the day. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Number 1 will be kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 85.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 9-yard line. The 30. On their last drive, it was 3 plays and out, and now the offense comes out onto the field once again. Hands it off. Rumbles ahead for about 5. It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 37. Dropping back. Under pressure. Throws it over the middle. So he dropped it and a chance to end the drive.
Here's the key. He was looking at the quarterback the whole way. And when he let it go, he was all over it. He just didn't come up with it.
Atlanta with 6 defensive backs.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Pritchett in motion. Slings it to the outside. They'll mark it at the 40. He didn't make it, and it brings up 4th down.
That's the kind of mental error that drives coaches crazy. As a receiver, you got to be aware of where you are in the field and where you have to go to get the first down.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Falcons ahead of Sharks 20-10. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 21.
They'll take over at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10.
With the throw, and he makes the grab. 2nd and short, upcoming after a good pickup through the air.
Right here is one of those situations where you can pretty much open up the whole playbook. You can go with a play fake and look for something deep, or you can just run the ball. Just about anything is an option.
Didn't get very far.
This is a guy who's willing to run with it anytime, on any down, in any situation. This time the defense was ready, and they got him before he could get very far.
The Falcons come out with 4 wide receivers lined up tight. They bring the blitz, bring them down for the six.
This defense is known for their tendency to overload and bring extra men in the blitz. The center and quarterback have to make good reads before the snap, adjusting the protection to give him the time that he needs to make the throw.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. From the 27. Good return there. That could have been a real big one.
Hey, he showed some good vision there. You have to see the entire field in an instant and just take off towards the open field. Got him a nice return for their team.
Man in motion. Closing in, trying something to the left. What a catch. Look at that power. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. Atlanta looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. You don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
28-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throws it. The pass ball's incomplete. He just dropped that pass.
You got so much stuff going on out there. You got to get off the line. You got to run a good route. You have to read the defense. You got to get open. But the most important thing you do after all that is you have to catch the ball.
Going deep, looking for something in the end zone. Touchdown, Sharks. The quarterback delivered the ball right on time for the touchdown.
Yeah, that guy knew exactly how far he had to go across the goal line to get in there for the score.
Atkinson comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. The point after is good. Sharks are attempting to come back from this deficit.
This game isn't over.
Just what they were looking for, John. Good play calling there. Key drive, touchdown.
Scoring a touchdown not only puts points on the board, it sends a message to the other team that if you execute properly, they won't be able to stop you. And they say 90% of the game is half mental.
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 30, back to return.
Should be a return here. From the 9-yard line. The offense takes over after they were 3 and out on their last possession.
On the return.
The backs are lined up in an I.
At the 22-yard line. First and 10.
That's all you got. Bring that pain.
Passing on first down. Pressure gets the pass off. Not much touch on that pass.
May have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Man in motion. He's taken down at the 23-yard line. Not much there, maybe a yard. It's 3rd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 23. Miami comes out in their nickel package. Vanderbilt couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running play. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Johnstone looks like he's ready for the return. Here's the punt. Fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
Ain't got nothing, Dad. You got it.
Throwing on first down. Under pressure with the pass. He hits his receiver.
You talk about great concentration. Watch it. He's able to keep his feet in bounds and make the catch on a perfectly placed pass.
Bust his grill.
Peterson gets set. Closing in with the throw. The defender brings him down at the 47. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. They'll go from the I formation. Pressure coming with the pass. And he makes the grab. Another great catch, and that's lucky 7. They need 5. Ball on the 48-yard line. Gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. That short pass incomplete brings up a 3rd down play. The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Drops back. The throw. Off target, but he gets it. 1-yard gain on that play.
On the reception, 1-yard gain on the play.
There's no question they're trying to convert here on 4th down. Slings it to the outside. They go for it and don't make it.
That was a conversion the offense needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team has the ball.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Gets the toss to the left. Vanderbilt. Just about 7 yards on that carry.
On the carry, 7-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 45-yard line.
We'll see.
2nd and 2. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Back off, Ricky. Give it all you got, Pete. Come on.
Going to the left. Gets away. Vanderbilt was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
Good job, baby. Break up.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Hit him wrong.
2 minutes to the final gun. Only one man back.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Using motion. Simmons stops him at the 44. Just about a yard in the run. And so the offense gets one more shot to see what they can do here with the time remaining. So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch.
The quarterback's going to be the guy making this thing happen. He should realize that there's still a lot of time left, knowing it's only a field goal they need. As long as he can move them down the field quickly and avoid 3rd and longs, they'll have a chance to at least tie this thing.
Throwing short to his left. And it's caught. Big opening. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
They'll go with a hurry-up offense. Pressure, throwing short to the right side. Good play by the defender to get in there and disrupt the pass.
I really like the way this defense attacks the offensive line. They're very aggressive, relying on man-to-man coverage on the outside to shut down the receivers as they bring guys from everywhere on the blitzing.
Under pressure, gets the pass off. He finds his man. Good job picking up the blitz and picking up a first down.
Hey, that was a heck of a call. I mean, they saw the pressure was coming, and he knew right where to go with the ball. And then he got it there.
Passing on first down. Closing in, throwing. This pass is incomplete. What happened there, John?
He made the right read, ran the right route, but he ended up with 2 hands full of air.
So it's 2nd and 10. And this is the 5th play of this drive. Gets rid of it. Jumps up and he has it. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
It's 3rd down, 2 to go. Ball on the 50. Pressure coming. Unleashes the deep ball. He made the catch. Johnstone uses his great speed to get down the field and move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback showed great touch on that pass. It shows how much these two guys work in practice and their timing. That sure was one pretty play.
7th play of this drive. Hill stopped the clock with a spike. They still have time to score a touchdown and win it in regulation rather than tie it up with a field goal.
But you do not want to do anything that could cost you the game. If they try to go to the end zone and it's picked off, they'll be wishing they just played for the tie. And again, if the kicker misses, they'll regret not going for the touchdown. So it's a catch-22.
Touchdown, Miami. And he's able to get open in the end zone. Great play.
The defense just seemed to lose track of them down there. They have to do a better job keeping the play in front of them so that that kind of thing doesn't happen.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. The kick is up, and he picks on the extra point. 2 consecutive touchdowns has put them in front.
It looked like they might be having some trouble earlier, but they really seem to have gotten it all together, and they're right back in this thing.
Atkinson comes in to kick off.
Number 30, back to return.
It's on its way. From the 5-yard line. The defense did a great job on the last series, forcing the offense to go 3 and out. The quarterback trying to get his team closer here on first down.
And it's every quarterback's dream to drive his team down and throw the touchdown that brings him back. I'll tell you, he wants nothing more than to do that right here.
With the pass, he hits his receiver. Atlanta calls a timeout. They have 1 remaining. Using motion. They'll pass on first down. Pressure, throws out to the left. They'll move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
Atlanta will call a timeout here. That's their final timeout. The Falcons using motion. Throws it out over to the left. Grandma was right there to break that play up.
That's what you look for. You have guys watch film each week. You try and figure out where he likes to go with the ball in certain situations. Then when you face that situation in the game, you're right there in position to knock the pass away or force an interception.
Dropping back, throwing, incomplete. 3rd down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
The intended receiver on the play.
Third and long. Ball on the 42-yard line. Vick out of the gun. Gordon, the man in motion. Under pressure with the throw. They're trying to get the fullback involved in the passing game.
And he's one of those guys who's a pretty good safety valve. He's got soft hands, and more importantly, he knows what to do with it when he gets it.
Spike stops the clock. They don't have much of a choice now except to just throw one up and hope it gets them the touchdown.
Stranger things have happened. Whether it's knocked down or caught, one of these teams will win when the clock hits 0. It's just a matter of which one makes the play.
Throwing. This pass is incomplete. And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Dropping back. He's going for it all. Nearly intercepted. The final score is Miami 24, Atlanta 20. This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long. Welcome to the EA Games Dome. We're just about ready to kick off another season, so thanks for being here for our first broadcast of the year as the Bengals get set to take on the home team. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the game. I'm Al Michaels. With me, as always, is John Madden.
These guys are lucky to have a quarterback like this to lead their team. He can make the best defenses look like some Pop Warner practice squad when he's at the top of his game. That secondary will have a hard time stopping him and his receiving crew in this one.
The Bengals have some good receivers, too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. Coaches have told us that they wanted to get him some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
Look at him down there. Now, this is a team that comes ready to play. Heck, I even think I see a coach jumping up and down a little bit.
And let's go to the field for the coin toss. Both teams have... We'll go back to the play on the field. Williams is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Number 81, back deep to return.
Should be a return here. From the 5. Breaks free. They're ready to go on offense for the first time.
Number 81 on the return.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 21-yard line.
Going to the air on first down. He goes down at the 22. Brown was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. They do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunities.
Palmer sets up. Pressure gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. So that's a gain of about 5.
5 yards on the play.
John, for people who love defensive struggles, this game is exactly what they're looking for. 2 of the best in the league out on the field today.
These are 2 of the most talented defenses in the league. Not only can these guys stop you from scoring,
They can create scoring by themselves.
yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be surprised if this game turns on a big defensive play that generates points, like an interception return or a fumble recovery, something like that.
That drop pass brings up 4th down.
You just hate to see that kind of thing happen. You're trying to get some momentum going, or keeping your momentum going, then your guy drops a catchable ball to bring up 4th down.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. He fields the punt with room to run. The offense just about ready to call their first play of the game. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. Great fake. There he goes. Weathersby with the stop at the 48-yard line. And he had to jump very high to grab that one.
And that was just great concentration because he timed his jump just right.
Pickup of about a yard on the run.
On the run, 1-yard gain on the play.
They come out in a dime package. Under pressure, throwing. The incomplete pass brings up 4th down.
Number 3, the intended receiver on the play.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. Fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
They'll start the drive at the 9-yard line. 1st and 10.
Tosses it out to the left. Brown couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
Using motion. What a stiff one. Kind of play that goes for maybe a couple. The home team come out in a nickel package. Fernandez comes in motion. Gets the pass off. Turns. He has it. The 40. Nice execution on that play call.
That pass play was almost perfect. The only thing they didn't do was score.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 49. Man in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Flings it to the outside. And that brings up 2nd down.
55 on the cover. Second and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Palmer sets up. Looking for the run. Gain of 2.
36. Gain of 2 on the play.
Seven yards to go. Ball on the 48-yard line. The home team come out in a nickel pack. They called it inadvertent.
You know, there's so many limbs flying and body parts moving around. You just tackle whatever you can and you grab anything that's moving. Sometimes you get a handful of mass.
It's 1st and 10.
Give it all you got, D. Come on. Back off, DG. Poke out right.
Going to the air on 1st down. With the throw, interception. A lot of space in front of him. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Baltimore. The defender was all over that one.
That was a great pick. He was reading a quarterback like a book.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Williams in to kick this one off.
Number 81.
Decent kick. We should have a return from the 8-yard line. The Bengals will start this drive from the 28-yard line.
81 on the return.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
You got it. Stay up.
They'll pass on first down. Pressure coming. Flings it to the outside. Runs through the tackle. Can't bring him down. The fullback was on the receiving edge.
And he's a good option coming out of the backfield. He can do a lot more than just block. He can catch it out of the backfield, carry it, and heck, I've even seen him throw it once or twice.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 39.
That's all you got. Man, don't move.
Palmer sends a man in motion.
Get in there, man.
Tosses it out to the right. Breaking free. Good pickup on that toss play. 5, maybe 6 yards.
Gain of 6 on the play. Second and 4. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Closing in. Gets the pass off. He had plenty on that pass, but it was off target.
Looks like he might be pressing a little bit out there. He needs to be a little more patient. Find his receiver and then deliver the ball on the spot that his receiver can go to.
Man in motion. He'll get it again. Excellent run for a first down.
They brought some extra heat with a blitz, but he was able to find some room and pick up the first.
First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Kept it on the ground, picks up about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
Yep, now.
Drops back. Pressure. Throwing. Gets it right to him. A lot of pressure on the quarterback, but he still got away a good pass.
Yeah, and here's one thing. He's one of the smartest guys in football at the quarterback position. He's always watching film and studying defenses, and you see all that hard work paying off on plays like that.
Seventh play of this drive.
Catch the ball, man.
Dropping back with the throw on the mark. Runs through the tackle. Good read on that play. He saw them drop back in zone and took advantage.
That's the kind of efficiency that the coach is looking for out of him. Take what the defense gives, don't force it, protect the football, those kinds of things.
Take him out. Get at him.
Number 89 comes in motion.
Stay up. Cowboy.
Tosses it out to the left. The halfback gets the toss, picks up about 2. Under pressure, throws it. He lost it. The home team. He was trying to make something happen by himself. Puts it on the ground. So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble. Duncan is the deep back.
1st and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Duncan couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined. They get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 27. The backs are lined up in an I. Walker in motion, dropping back, slings it to the outside. No one there that time. Now it's third down after the incompletion. Cincinnati comes out in a dime package.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Throws it. This pass is incomplete.
Here's what you do. You start pushing, and if you don't get to him and you see him start to throw, you stop and you get your hands up. And that's what gets you in those passing lanes, and that's how you knock the ball down.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. From the 25-yard line. Still not a bad return. It's time to see what the offense can do now as they come back out onto the field.
The coverage guys got downfield quick enough to prevent anything from developing.
First and 10. Ball on their own 33. Crosses it right. And he's brought down in the backfield. They were waiting for him as he tried to take it to the outside.
And that run started off going east and west, which isn't bad. But then it got worse, and it went south.
After 1 quarter of football, a touchdown separates these two teams with the score, Baltimore 7, Cincinnati 0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Baltimore comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Man in motion. Gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
He adds that big run to his total, and the defense has been having a very difficult time bringing him down. Brown lines up behind his fullback in the I. The throw. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
Teague looks like he's ready for the return. Here's the kick. From the 30-yard line.
Flipping on the receiving team. 15-yard penalty, still first down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 19. And there's a flag on the play.
Dead ball. Let's start on the offense.
Looks like he was rocking on the line on that play.
That's one of the worst kinds of penalty. The guy has to do a better job concentrating.
So now it's first and 15 after the penalty. Cross play to the right. Owens holds him down behind the line. Couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
Langford sets up, dropping back, gets the pass off, nearly intercepted. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
Stay after him. Either way,
Cincinnati comes out in the quarter defense.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Throwing. Incomplete pass. Kelly got a hand up and tipped that pass away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. So he made the right decision there.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Bring that pain, baby.
Palmer sets up. Hands it off. Just won't go down. Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 43-yard line. Brown to the lone back. Gets the toss to the right. Good play in the backfield by number 56. Loss of about 1. Baltimore looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. With the pass, incomplete pass. Nelson just made a great defensive play.
That's what you look for. You have guys watch film each week. You try and figure out where he likes to go with the ball in certain situations. Then when you face that situation in the game, you're right there in position to knock the pass away or force an interception.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 11. Langford sets up. Duncan. And he's brought down at the 15. Picks up maybe 3 on that carry. The home team come out with 3 receivers tight. Drops back. Gets the pass off. Incomplete. He just couldn't bring that one in.
He got open and the quarterback found him with a pass. He just couldn't get it under control.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 15. Langford gets set. Throwing. Right to him.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. But this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Hitchcock in motion.
Let's go.
Moving right. Lost about a yard.
Loss of 2 on the play.
They'll go with the
2nd
quarter
and 13.
defense.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Langford gets set. Dropping back. Closing in with the throw. He threw that one underneath the coverage.
And that's exactly the thing they teach you to do. Always take what the defense gives you.
8 to go.
Third and 8.
Throwing. And the catch is made. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Duncan. They'll go with a play fake. With the pass. Fumble. The Bengals roll on.
These guys are usually a little more careful than that out there.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 47. Brown, the lone back. The Bengals using motion. Pressure with the throw. You saw the whole field was able to stand back there and find the open man.
You know, when the defense is sending extra rushers at the quarterback, it takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. They line up in the I formation. Brown. He explodes into the secondary for a nice gain.
Not only does he get a nice gain, he also picks up a first down.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Pass play here on 1st down. Under pressure, gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Palmer delivered the pass right on time, John.
And I love the way this guy throws the football. He has great touch and seems to always be putting it right there in the number.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Brown, the deep back. Hand it off. Big opening. He's inside the 10. They blitz and it backfire.
Yeah, that's a chance you take. You're hoping to get some penetration and hit him in the backfield. But if you miss, there isn't a lot of help at the next level to keep him from picking up the first down.
Only one man back. Hands it off to the back. Refuses to go down. Brown couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Pressure coming. Gonna just into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a catch in the end zone.
That's a guy you better keep an eye on down there in the red zone. He has a knack for finding ways to get open when there's a lot of traffic.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's on its way, and he kicks on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 20, back deep to the...
And this one's a short kickoff. From the 12-yard line.
No one has really taken control so far in this one. It's still anyone's game.
First and 10. Ball on their own 32. The home team line up in trips bunch. Closing in. He's taken down in the backfield by Owens. Couldn't escape the pass rush.
They got to find a way to give him a little more time back there. The defense was in man coverage, so he had some options out there in the secondary. He just didn't have the time to decide where he wanted to go with it. One thing you want to prevent as the defense is letting the quarterback get into a rhythm, especially in a hurried situation. So they may try and throw a few things at him, like a blitz or a change of coverage, and see if he can adjust to it quickly.
He throws a perfect strike.
That was one heck of a throw. You could see him setting for the pass, then boom, it was gone.
They'll head right back to the line. Dropping back. Pressure. Looking for an option. The protection broke down there.
That's just a case of an overload where the defense had more guys rushing and the offense had blocking.
Time for a punt here as it's now 4th down. Williams is looking for a good punt here. Here's the catch. He signals for a fair catch. They were very efficient on their last drive, relying on the running game as they move down the field. And let's see if they go back to the run here. Out of the shotgun.
Take over at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
Stay up. Take them out.
Throwing on 1st down. Throws it, and it's caught. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
They'll go with a hurry-up offense.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Get in there, man. Catch the ball, man.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. Good pass to the fullback on that play, John.
And don't be surprised if they look in his direction again. He's not just a solid lead blocker. He can hurt you in the passing game, too.
With the pass, great pass. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Under pressure, gets rid of it, almost picked off. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
3rd and short here. Interesting choice between going through the air or with the running game. Palmer sets up. Going to the right. Penalty marker down in the field.
Got an inverted face mask on the defense.
Penalties and takeaways are just as big a factor in some games as effective offense. The team that stays mistake-free usually wins the game.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Brown. Play action with the throw, and it's caught. Well, John, he sure made some very timely receptions for his team tonight.
You got that one right. You know, when a guy like this, who always seems to be right there to bring it in, you know the quarterback will always be looking in his direction, and he needs that big catch.
John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort. We need to watch the guys up front on this play. They're going to be passing, and the best thing the defense can do here is to get some pressure on the quarterback. Either throw a pick or taking him down for the sack.
Man in motion. Drops back. Pressure coming. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. Nelson was in perfect position and knocked that pass away.
He's got great recovery speed. He can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
They'll try to add 3 with a field goal before halftime. Rackers heads out to try this field goal. The kick is up. The attempt is good. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 13, back deep to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 8-yard line.
Both teams have played pretty well so far. It's still anyone's game. They need a big play here if they want to have any shot at scoring before the half.
Langford sets up, gives the ball off, slips the tackle. The 30. It's a fumble. The home team. Time on the fumble. Baltimore will call a timeout here. They have 2 remaining. Closing in, gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, Cincinnati 10, Baltimore 7. As we get set for the kickoff, here's a look at the halftime stats. Rackers comes in to kick off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 20.
Good distance. From the 6.
This one hasn't been decided yet. Each of these teams have played fairly well on both sides of the ball. So I could see this one getting decided by whoever has the last possession.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 23. Langford with a man in motion. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Pressure is taken down in the backfield. There was nothing open downfield, resulting in a big sack.
This team loves to play zone and pass cover. They'll use the cover 2 on just about any play, relying on the defensive front to create pressure on the quarterback. They'll blitz every now and then to change things up. That's usually inside the 20-yard line and keep the offense off balance.
On a 17-yard line.
And it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
On defense.
It looks like the defender moved early.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
2nd and long coming up here. Ball on their own 22. Cincinnati looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. The catch was made out of bounds.
And the only call there that could really save you is a situation if the official determines that you would have come down in bounds, but a defender pushes you out while you're up in the air. And that clearly didn't happen there.
Throwing. This pass is incomplete. The back was the target, but he couldn't bring it in for the catch.
A back who is a good receiver out of the backfield could really give you that extra dimension on offense. You have to find a way to try and catch it when your hands are on it.
Unable to get anything going on that series, he'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force a fair catch.
Only one man back.
Over at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10.
Brown. Gain of 2.
Number 36 on the run. Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 8. Ball on their own 35.
Second and 8. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Hands it off to the back. Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
The home team come out in a nickel
Ball
package.
on the 38-yard line.
ground. He loses it. The home team dive on the fumble. It's a great play by the defense to create and then recover the fumble.
When you have bodies flying around that fast, a lot of time, one of them will jar the ball loose, and that's a free-for-all.
So the coach wants the referee to take another look at that last call.
The call on the field is questionable. They're going to review it, and this one might get reversed.
So what we're looking for here is whether one of his knees hit the ground before the ball came out.
And sometimes it's hard for the official because there can be a whole bunch of bodies around the ball carrier, and he can't get a good enough view to overturn it.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned. No timeout will be charged to Cincinnati.
And that challenge was a good decision as the call is overturned.
Well, sometimes the official sees what you see, and sometimes he sees something else. But this time, everyone could see the call had to be changed.
Harris will come into this game to punt. Here's the kick. From the 25-yard line. And the offense getting ready to come back on the field after a decent return.
You're told to get as much as you can on a return, and that's just what he did.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 33.
Ain't got nothing.
Under pressure, throws it. Catch made on the run. The 20, the 10, touchdown, Baltimore. A remarkable touchdown play.
Yeah, everything seemed to go right on that one. The quarterback had a good pass, the receiver ran the right route, and the defense didn't seem to have any idea what was going on.
Gibson comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. Great drive that culminates in a trip to the end zone and gives them the lead.
Now their defense is going to head onto the field. It's going to be up to them to protect this lead.
Williams is back and ready to put this one in the air. Sends it fair. From the 8-yard line. The Bengals will start the drive from the 21.
Number 88 on the return. They'll take over at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10.
Pressure coming. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. And he brings the quarterback down behind the line for the first time tonight. Now in 2nd and long after the sack. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Jumps and makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds at the 21-yard line. He jumped up at the perfect moment and made the reception.
Yeah, that guy's got some vertical leap. He must have played some basketball somewhere along the line.
It's 3rd down and 10 to go. Palmer with a man in motion. Closing in, throwing. Almost got it. Very lucky that was Minnesota.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up the punt. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
Hand off to the tailback. Duncan wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Drops back. Gets the pass off. Good pass rush, John, as they try to disrupt the timing.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passing, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
Langford starts out of the shotgun. Dropping back, pressure, throwing, and this pass is completed. He makes the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
On third down, you have one job, and that's to know where the marker is and to get past it. You just can't come up short like that.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. From the 26-yard line. Good return there. That could have been a real big one.
Hey, he showed some good vision there. You have to see the entire field in an instant and just take off towards the open field. It got him a nice return for their team.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Let him go. Sideline to sideline.
Palmer sends a man in motion.
Let's go. Come on.
Running right. The 50.
Let me show you what happened on that run. This guy absolutely tees off on the defender. I mean, he puts him right on his back. That's about as good a block as you're going to see.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
6, maybe 7 yards on the counter play.
Gain of 6 on the play.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Bust this wheel, D.
Dropping back. Under pressure with the throw. Breaks free. The 20. The 10. That was a great run after the catch.
Looks like the defense was caught out of position on that one. The secondary wasn't there to stop that guy after he made the reception.
So it's 1st and goal. 4 yards to the end zone. Another run. Touchdown, Bengals. Great rushing touchdown there.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
They'll get set for the extra point. The kick is up, and he kicks on the extra point. Big-time drive there with a touchdown to take the lead.
That's a big drive that they really needed. The score really swings momentum over to their side, giving them confidence that they can move the ball against this defense. Now it's up to their defense to keep the pressure on.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 20 back deep to return.
Good kick, should be returnable. From the 8-yard line. No first downs on that last possession, John. Let's see what adjustments they've made here now to try to move the ball more effectively. using motion. Hands it off to the back. They'll go with a play fake. Throws it, almost intercepted. Didn't even see the defender, and it almost ended up as an interception.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting man-to-man, and they dropped into his zone. It threw off his reads and where he thought the defense was going to be.
Langford sends a man in motion. Pressure coming, throwing. A little too much on that pass, resulting in an overthrow.
A little less arm on the ball could have helped.
3rd and long. Ball on their own 28. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. A short pass off the mark, and it's now 4th down. Fernandez is the deep return man. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
They line up in the I formation.
37-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Bengals using motion. Brown. Missed the tackle. What a collision. Running back picks up about 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6. Ball on their own 40. The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Hand it off to the back. Brown covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block and allowing him to get a good run for a 1st down.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
47 yards.
Sets up. Up again, right. Got very good penetration there. The interior lineman, John, got off the ball very well on that play.
And the key to stopping that kind of run is exactly that. Whoever fires off the line faster and gets better leverage is going to win those battles at the line.
The Bengals using motion. Again, he'll get the call. Breaks the tackle. Keeps his feet moving. Just about a 3-yard gain there.
3-yard gain on the play.
The home team come out in a nickel package.
48-yard.
Closing in, gets the pass off. Appeared to feel the pressure there.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. T will go back to accept this punt. Here's the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Man in motion. Hands it off. Good job up front as the line springs the back for the 1st down.
And then what happened there was the offensive line did a heck of a job of blocking that blitz. And that allowed the back to get through the line and into the secondary.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 40.
Bring the pain. Get in there, Ron.
They'll pass on 1st down. Pressure slings it to the outside. He really ate up the coverage on that play, John.
That receiver makes all of his receptions look easy.
They've got receivers bunched together on both sides of the ball. Just a field goal separates these two teams as we move to the fourth quarter with the score Cincinnati 17, Baltimore 14. And we'll start the fourth quarter. About 4 to go. Dropping back. Under pressure. Throwing. Incomplete pass. He knew that one was a catch if he didn't hit him hard.
That's what I like to see. A defensive player putting a good look on a guy to force the drop pass.
The home team line up in the shotgun. Gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete. The pass was right there, but he couldn't bring it in.
Well, the quarterback did his job, and he delivered the ball right to him. He's going to have some explaining to do in the huddle.
Pressure coming. Interception. He has one. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He got way up there to make the pick.
I'll tell you, these interceptions are all about timing, and he timed that jump perfectly.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's on its way. The point after is good. Now they've put it together offensively with 14 unanswered points.
They can do this sort of thing. Everyone gets on the same page, and they'll put up points in bunches.
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 20 back deep to return.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 8-yard line. The home team will start this drive from the 25-yard line. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
On the 25-yard line.
Catch the ball, man. Come on, partner.
Langford with a man in motion. He hands it off. And the halfback picks up about 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
Is that all you got?
With the pass, he finds his man. He zipped that one right in there.
That's just a great job by the receiver. Not only was he able to make the catch in the rocket, but he was able to pick up some nice yardage too.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 41. Hand off to the tailback. Duncan was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
41-yard line.
Closing in, gets the pass off. Langford could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that first down throw.
Now that's a quick release. The quarterback decided where he wanted to go with it, and boom, it was in the receiver's hand.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. On the carry. Pressure, throwing. They got pressure that time, and the quarterback pays the price.
Getting pressure on the quarterback is the easiest way to disrupt a pass play. The defensive line should take full credit for that play.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Drops back with the pass. Intercepted. Has him. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Great pressure up front, forced him to throw that one before he wanted to get rid of it.
And what happened was the secondary was back there looking right at him. When he started to feel the rush coming, he just flung it up there. And the defender was sitting right there in the zone to pick it off.
So they're trying to tack on the extra point. The kick is up. The point after, he's good. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 13.
Should be a return here. From the 9. Using the stiff arm. He lost it. The Bengals grab the live ball. So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. He tucks it away. Loses one tackle. 8-yard gain.
36, the ball carrier. Gain of 8 on the play.
Get on the line. Fire out.
Under pressure with the throw. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. He makes a terrific catch for the first down.
Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by.
He'll pass on first down. Flings it to the outside. Puts it on the ground. The fumble is scooped up. Breaks free. And so the offense is fortunate to recover its own fumble.
Yeah, that's keeping your eye on what's going on out there.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 7-yard line.
Pressure coming. Passing right. 3rd down upcoming after that incomplete pass. Third and 5. 7 yards to the goal line. Palmer out of the gun. Jensen in motion. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. And Carson Palmer finds his man and throws his 2nd touchdown of the game. Rackers comes in for the extra point. And it's up. And he kicks on the extra point. Well, John, a short drive, recovered the distance, found the end zone, 6 points.
Hey, that's just a great job by the offense. They see the defense on their heels, defending such a short field, and they go right at them for the score.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 20, back to return.
Short kickoff. From the 12-yard line. Stiff arm.
Time's running out for them. So if they want to get back in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get into the end zone on this possession.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Closing in, gets the pass off. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
He hung in there. He didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
Cincinnati looking for the pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs.
On the 26-yard line.
Pressure, he's looking, gets rid of it, comes up with it. He jumped up at the perfect moment and made the reception.
Yeah, that's a tough catch to make. First, you got to get your hands on the ball. Then you got to try and protect yourself from getting knocked out by the defender.
The Bengals expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. Looking downfield with the pass, keeps his feet moving. The 50, the 40, the 30. Nelson proving again why he's one of the fastest guys on the team.
Yeah, not only is he the fastest player in his team, he's one of the fastest guys in the league.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 24-yard line. Slings it to the outside. Into the open. 2nd and short upcoming after a good pickup through the air.
Right here is one of those situations where you can pretty much open up the whole playbook. You can go with a play fake and look for something deep, or you can just run the ball. Just about anything is an option.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. With the throw, behind it, and he has it. The defender brings him down at the 8-yard line. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook 1st down. It's 1st and goal. 8 yards to the goal line. Cincinnati lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. The defense has it, puts it on the ground. It's scooped up. They get a touchdown on the fumble. Great job overall by the defense, the line, the linebackers, the secondary. They've now picked off 4. Clearly a big momentum shift could be in the making as we take a look at a possible fumble.
And they really had no choice but to challenge it because of what it could mean for both teams. I don't know. It's a tough call from seeing that angle.
The call on the field is overturned. No timeout will be charged to Cincinnati.
So the coach looks a lot smarter after getting the play reversed in his team's favor.
It didn't hurt that the official had some great replays to look at, and they made it easy to overrule.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Kicked it off to the back. Brown couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
2nd and long coming up here. Palmer sends a man in motion. Brown. Aldridge gets right in there and brings him down. So he adds another tackle and now has 6. They couldn't get anything going through the middle.
You know, it was because the defense filled all the gaps. Back was looking for a place to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the gaps, bringing them down for a loss.
Palmer gets set. To carry it. The fullback picks up about 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2 minutes to go. And below you can see how these two teams have done in the turnover battle. T sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one.
There was no need to try and return that one. He made the right decision there.
The defense is trying to force a turnover, which would put an end to this game right now. 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Cowboy. Give it all you got.
Under pressure, steps up. Good play in the backfield. Baltimore calls a timeout. That's their first. Second down, and they need 15 for the first. Ball on their own 49. Number 10 sets up. Drops back. Gets the pass off. And this pass is completed. Nelson is there again. Always finding room when there doesn't appear to be any. 6 catches. They'll go no huddle here. With the throw. Perfect throw. They move the sticks for that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
He's rushing the offense back to the line. Throws it, and the catch is made. Wayne came up with the timely reception.
The quarterback will keep going to that guy if he keeps making catches like that.
The coach is having them hurry it up. Pressure coming. He's taken down in the backfield. Flag down.
Offsides on the defense.
They pulled the defense offside and got the first down.
And here is a situation where you can't lose. The defense gets pulled off sides, which basically gives you a free play. Even if you missed, you still get the first down.
So it's first and goal. Ball on the 10-yard line. Surveying the field. Floats one into the end zone. Overthrows his man in the end zone.
Hey, you don't want to waste too many opportunities like that.
They have to move him down quickly here on second down. Congratulations to today's horse trailer player of the game. Goes to the end zone. Drops the interception. Let an opportunity go right through his hands.
I'll tell you, he was looking for the big play the other way, and he let that ball go right through his finger.
Third down now and goal to go. Drops back, rolling right for the end zone. Touchdown, home team. He flips it in there for the touchdown.
That's just a quick move by the receiver and a pass that was right on target from the quarterback.
Another touchdown pass gives him 2 in the game. So they'll try to get the 2 here. Man in motion. On the call. They failed to get the 2.
Win or lose, these 2-point conversions are always a gamble.
And they'll try the onside kick here because they don't have much of a choice. They have to get the ball back. Here we go. And they don't recover.
We could see some of the backup offensive players coming in here. They've got this thing pretty much wrapped up.
Looking to end the game, they'll probably call a simple run play here. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
First and 10.
Using motion. Fullback handoff. Missed tackle. Pulls him. Runs through the tackle. Baltimore will call a timeout here. They have 1 left. The defense has a timeout left, but it won't help them. Kneel downs can end the game, running out the clock. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Second and 12. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Bring the pain. Bring that pain, baby. Cut hard. Cut. Cut hard. Cut hard. Cut hard. Cut hard. Cut. You got it. Cut. That's all you got. That's all you. Snake eyes. Cut. Cut hard. Give it all you got. Come on, D up.
The final score is Cincinnati 38, Baltimore 20.
Cincinnati 38. Baltimore 20.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.
Drive home safely.